This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for July 18th, 2024. Your daily music headlines, industry info, and everything rock. Jerry Cantrell has announced his new album, I Want Blood, available everywhere on October 18th. The first single, Vilified, is available now. You can catch Jerry Cantrell out on the road on the Bush Loaded Greatest Hits Tour this summer with Candlebox and on some dates, Tim Montana. A new multi-part documentary series about Prince is at risk of never seeing the light of day. Matthew Baloney reported earlier this week that Netflix secured the rights to make the film from the singer's estate back in 2018. But estate control has since changed hands and put a halt on the semi-secret docuseries. The series now reportedly completed, and the clock is ticking at 9 hours in length. It was directed by O.J. Made in America director Ezra Edelman. Issues causing the holdup include the project's extended runtime. The estate had only agreed to 6 hours, and a disagreement among the two factions of the estate, family and friends versus its management arm, on how to move forward. Edelman is reportedly not willing to shorten the project at this point, and shelving the film indefinitely seems plausible. Helmet has announced a bunch of tour dates lined up in the United States and Europe between September and December. The U.S. dates feature Local Age, and Helmet will be celebrating their recent record, Left, while the European dates are all about the 30th anniversary of Helmet's classic record, Betty. The U.S. dates include Wally's at Hampton Beach in New Hampshire on September 19th and District Music Hall in Norwalk, Connecticut on September 20th. The 2024 Emmy nominations were announced yesterday, and Ryan Gosling has picked up his first ever Emmy nomination for hosting his memorable episode of Saturday Night Live back in April. That's the episode where he famously dressed up as Beavis, with Mikey Day dressing up as Butthead. A few weeks later, they reprised their characters during the Hollywood premiere of Ryan Gosling's action thriller, The Fall Guy. And speaking of Ryan Gosling, GWAR has covered his song I'm Just Ken from the Barbie movie. The band was the first guest to take part in the newly relaunched AV Undercover series from the AV Club. The song has been reworked to I'm Just GWAR. The band is heading out on the road. You'll be able to hear it live November 5th in Boston, Massachusetts at the Paradise Rock Club, and 2 days before at Wally's in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire on November 3rd. Jason Newsted, formerly of Metallica, is getting ready to sell off a bunch of his old gear, teaming up with Reverb to announce his official Jason Newsted Reverb shop opening July 24th. The shop features special pieces like the 10-string bass that he used on the Black Album tour. He's also selling the 5-string fretless bass that was used to record Until It Sleeps. Dave Navarro from Jane's Addiction has spoken about his grief and pain following the loss of his longtime friend Taylor Hawkins from the Foo Fighters. He revealed that he and Hawkins and AC/DC bassist Chris Chaney had recorded an album together before Taylor Hawkins passed away. In September of 21, Navarro, Hawkins, and Chaney unveiled their new band NHC and shared 2 songs, Feed the Cruel and Better Move On. Both songs featured Taylor Hawkins on lead vocals. The band performed publicly together on stage for the first time at Pearl Jam's Ohana Festival in October of 2021. And in an upcoming interview with Guitar World, Dave Navarro revealed that NHC had actually finished their debut album when the news of Taylor Hawkins' death broke in March of 2022. Saying, quote, we mixed and mastered it, and then we lost Taylor. That was in the middle of COVID, and it was actually very painful for me to pick up a guitar after that. I'll be honest, I didn't pick up a guitar for about a year. And because he was such an inspiring artist, not only was he a phenomenal drummer, but he was also an amazing songwriter and lyricist. He was just one of those humans that everybody loved. Everybody loved him. A surprise new film on the making of Stanley Kubrick's The Shining is on the way. Approved by the Kubrick Film Archive and the family estate, the film, titled Shine On, The Forgotten Shining Location, will premiere on the official Stanley Kubrick YouTube channel coming up on July 26th at 7 p.m. UK time. The release coincides with the late filmmaker's birthday. The film is narrated by Michael Sheen and includes interviews with the film's executive producer, Jan Harlan, art director Les Tompkins, and Kubrick's daughter, Katerina Kubrick. The synopsis of the film says, quote, interviewees will revisit studio locations and share their memories about the film, frequently voted as the best horror film of all time. Soul Asylum have announced a new album, Slowly But Surely. No word yet on exactly when fans can expect the record. The band has shared the first single, High Road. Slowly But Surely marks the 13th studio album from the Minneapolis band and follows up 2020's Hurry Up and Wait. A music video has been launched for the new Hardy track, Soul for Sale, that features a guest appearance from Limp Bizkit's frontman, Fred Durst. The song appears on Hardy's newly released album, Quit. And Melvin's drummer Dale Crover has dropped a new single called I Quit, featuring Soundgarden guitarist Kim Thayil. The track comes from Crover's forthcoming solo album, Glossolalia, which arrives on September 13th. Before he takes the stage on July 22nd at the Saratoga Performing Arts Center, Sammy Hagar is hoping to meet the officer who pulled him over on the Northway 4 decades ago. The speeding ticket the trooper wrote turbocharged Sammy's career. He said this man would be backstage with his family and would be treated like a king. I would do a shot with him. I'll take pictures. I'll give him a swag bag. I might even bring him out on stage and introduce him. Sammy Hagar famously told his wife, I can't drive 55, went home and wrote the song, and the rest is history. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 215, featuring Ben Wells from Blackstone Cherry, is available now.